Broncos, I told him to be more happy about it. His favorite thing is football. I said, act like you're talking about a play that you just need in football or beast mode, they say, and just be excited about it. But you see how different it is to change it. But it's like he was better, but it still wasn't like I wasn't sold on what he was. It's like you got a Mercedes Benz, you don't seem happy about that, bro. Like listen, you got the 350, 300. So yeah, it's harder to change from that monotone to now.
It takes practice. A lot of practice. So,
but we applaud you for your efforts. And another thing that I noticed to your point is, in addition, we believe that, David, your voice changed, your presence changed, but we didn't see you move around or anything. Like, take advantage of your space. Let people know that you're present. And that's the same for you, Ali. Make sure people know that you are in the room. Either your stance, your posture, the projection of your voice, whatever it is that makes people aware that you are present in that moment. So we could have used some hand movements, some gestures. You could have used the room. I'm not even an actor.
What I suggest, if you're going to be an actor, take speech classes so you can project, because you need to be like, you know how Obama speaks, Martin Luther King, like you need to be that person. When Denzel speaks, you hear him speak. For instance, perfect example, like, boy, I ain't gotta like you. Like you gotta raise up and let people know, like, you're gonna be an actor. Everybody wants to be an actress, but it takes a certain person to become a great actor. It's work, man. You gotta project. You gotta be confident of everything you say that you believe it. Because if you don't believe it, we ain't gonna believe it.
Absolutely.
But it absolutely starts though with you got up today when we're asked to do it and you did it, and you didn't say no. You didn't shy away from it. You got up here and you did it. So that means you believe you can do it, right?
And we believe you can do it.
So that just means the rest is just the work. You already believe you can do it. The rest is just the work. That was like learning how to write your ABCs. Like you just have to do the work.
All right. Another big round of applause.
Good job.
We can do a high five. All right, so let's talk about critical thinking skills. Now, same thing, I need everyone's presence. Ali, right? Okay, come over here for a second. So here's what I want us to do. I want us to think about a topic that's controversial, that's happening right now. Give me something that's happening at your schools or your professional life, something that we can talk about at an academic level. Anything that's happening that's controversial. I'll give you an example. So maybe deportation of minorities. Give me another subject. What's happening at your school that's like a big controversy?
Marijuana.
Okay, drug use.
Drug use, yes.
What were you saying, Ali?
Who's in office?
Who's in office, political issues,
Political,
etc. So let's tackle one of those issues. Which one? We have immigration, drug issues, and political. Which one of the three? I know they're big animals, but there's a method behind my madness. Ali, which would you prefer? Political. Okay, so we're going to go with political. So here's what I want us to do. I want us to think. Again, we're talking about critical thinking. So the importance is taking a topic and really kind of giving it legs and giving it more movement. So with this being said, the topic of conversation is politics, right, Ali? Okay. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to be my helper. I want you to ask the audience this first question.
If this problem could talk, it would say.
What does it say?
Help me.
Help me. One word. Actually, let's do that. Let's do one word for each one of these props. What's the next one? So we have help me. Give me one more.
Impeachment.
Impeachment. Second word.
Yes.
Let's get one more word.
Change.
Change. Let's get one more just to round it off.
The unknown.
Unknown. Okay. What's our next prompt? Can we hear, Holly?
If this problem could think, it would realize.
Repeat that again.
If this problem could think, it would realize.
I'm wrong.
What's that?
I'm wrong.
I'm wrong. If this problem could think, it would realize
I'm breaking up families.
I'm breaking up families. If this problem could think, repeat it a couple of times for us, Ali.
If this problem could think, it would realize.
Inevitable.
Inevitable. One more, let's round it out with 4.
Not a solution.
Not a solution. Okay, what's our next prompt?
If this problem could hear, it would have known.
If this problem could hear, it would have known
My future.
my future.
Can you repeat it one more time?
If this problem could hear, it would have known.
Trouble.
Trouble.
My weaknesses.
My weaknesses.
Power.
Power. Let's go to the next one, Ali.
If this problem could create, it would have made.
If this problem could create, it would have made
Chaos in my life.
chaos in my life.
A different decision.
A different decision.
Love.
Love.
Understanding.
Understanding. Ali, last one.
If this problem could be dressed, it would look like.
A clown.
A clown.
Oh, yeah.
If this problem was dressed, it would look like
A cheetah.
a cheater. Alrighty then. If this problem was dressed, it would look like
Question mark.
a question mark.
Soldier.
A soldier.
Frank.
A friend. Okay, do we have one more? No. Okay, so the purpose of this exercise is to give us a moment of reflection and thinking. Okay? A lot of times we have critical thinking opportunities that we don't take advantage of. And we talked about earlier, the gentlemen gave their stories of how they came to exist in terms of their backgrounds and job corps, acting, etc. In all of those situations, it requires you to think. It requires you to think outside of the box. So the reason that Ali and I chose these questions is because we want to prompt you to think in those situations. Give yourself questions. So say, for example, let's give another topic. We said political, we said drugs, and what was the other one? Deportation. So if that's a very prevalent topic that impacts all of us in this room, no matter our age, race, or gender, or sexual identity. Every single person is impacted by that one topic. So it is imperative that you kind of think about how that subject or how that situation affects what's happening in your life. And that's the challenge that I want everyone to walk away with. So as you go through your day, take a moment of reflection to think. Say someone comes to you with a particular conversation or topic. Give me something that happened to you this morning. What's one of the first things that happened besides getting up this morning? Maybe a call or a situation. Mrs. Bannon.
My daughter hit me with, I told her about a job opportunity, and so she hit me with, kind of like negative. So I had to turn it around to a positive. So that was something that hit me this morning.
That's an excellent example, because even as students, we get up every morning, and every single morning there's an expectation from us, right? Who has expectations from us as students? Our parents. Who else, David?
Teachers.
The teachers. Who else?
Us, ourselves.
Ourselves.
Friends.
So who's that?
Friends.
Friends. And a lot of times those expectations aren't necessarily positive. So we have to think to ourselves, how do we revert that conversation, albeit something that I may want that person to do and maybe they're not responsive? How do I revert that into a positive, something that's uplifting, something that gives me a moment of pause and thought? Okay? So that's what I want you to do going forward. Let's give Ali a big round of applause for having us. You gotta work on your strength, man. I have a woman, just pounding you now. Even though we are strong, just as a by the way.
He said he didn't want to knock you back off.
I know, you were just holding it in, right?
Taking it light, right?
Next time. Okay, so last exercise is collaboration. So we talked about social skills, right? We talked about critical thinking. Now let's round it out with collaboration skills. So in this exercise, I want us to do a challenge of Nicki Minaj versus Remy Ma. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, actually, cameraman, you're not in, right? No. So we have 10. Okay, let's shout out A, B, A, B.
A, B,
B.
A.
B.
A.
B.
Okay. All of my A's to the left, you're Remy. All of my B's to the right,
I'm Nikki.
you're Nikki. And let's break up with students. So, David, you want to switch out with Baron? And Baron, you come on that side. All right. So here's what we're going to do in this exercise. And our point of collaboration is I want us to think of, I want you to think of, let's see, I'm trying to think if I want to do something. Yeah, this is what I want you to do. I want you to collaborate. We talked about different problems. How much time do I have?
You have time.
Okay.
30 minutes.
I want us to think about the problem that, well, actually, you come up with your own problem because it's about creativity. So I want you to come up with your own problem that's happening. So let's see. Yeah, I definitely want you to do it on your own. In this situation, you have to come up with either a rap, story, in this case, let's say script, since we have actors in the room, that incorporates either characteristics, traits, etc., that solve the problem that you've created. So for example, I'll say we talked about political issues, so I can come up with a rap that addresses how do we tackle some of the political issues that are happening. So your issue